I was it's like 1 o'clock in the morning here, and I just went to the post office to drop a letter off, and there was another car, and there's usually nobody in the post office this time when I drop letters off when I leave them to work. And there was a lady in there, and she had a handful of letters. And as I walked in, I seen the car sitting out front, and I walked in, and I looked over, and she was kind of like facing toward me, which was her only defense. If I was a rapist or a murderer or something, I could have just ran at her because she had her hands full of letters and stuff. Well, what's she going to do? You can't carry a handgun on a post office. And I thought, what a great reason to wipe out that anti gun law and say that you can carry it. Because if she would have had one, it would, if there was a rapist and they did know anything about that, which they might. I don't know how criminal minds work, but it would have, there's a perfect reason to be able to carry while on a post office property. 1 o'clock in the morning, she's there all alone. The only defense she has is to be aware and then turn toward anybody entering the. I just walked in, dropped my mail in the, one of those flip things, walked out. But I was like, that's all she had as far as a defense is to be aware and turn toward me. And if I was a rapist or a murderer, it was like just because they turn toward you, that's their only defense. So I was just thinking that would be a great reason to wipe out that, just because one guy back in the early '80s went, one of the employees went through and killed a bunch of people in a post office, and they outlawed. I don't know if it was outlawed before that or what, but that would be a great reason to get rid of that freaking law. I mean, it wasn't a citizen that did it. It was a it was a citizen, but it was an employee. I'm just saying.